especially not in our country, in the United States, but there are people out there, zeitgeisters out there, who are literally preaching the gospel of the Venus Project to people around here. I've already encountered them. Okay?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing because they're throwing the whole Venus Project thing into a religious and or other type of light when we're supposed to be just simply presenting the information. Okay, and a lot of these zeitgeisters are getting really half-cocked with their own interpretations of it, and they're doing a lot of harm. Okay, and not just the people I counted probably close to 5 people in person here in my area.
Have you told anyone else about that?
I've tried.
Where?
Hold on. I've run into at least 100 different people on the internet who basically have encountered the same situation with a lot of zeitgeist or TZM members, and it's always the same thing. They're being preached at, they're being lectured upon, they're being told that they're brainwashed or they're stupid.
Hold on a minute. Was that at the mall?
All over. I met people at the mall. I met people when I was handing them out over in the intersection. People were giving me, "Oh, I already heard about that. That's nothing but a cult, blah, blah, blah. You're anti-Semitic," all kinds of different shit.
Okay.
You know, when I was handing them out on the intersection. Anyway, and one good example would be, have you seen that video of mine where I respond to that AC Ranger guy?
I saw the. Is that
Hold on
the
a minute.
same guy as Storm Cloud?
No,
whatever.
no. Let me look.
That was like one of the very first videos, wasn't it?
No, it was.
35 of them.
No. Please. Let me look.
I mean, I could go watch it right now.
Okay, it's why I don't advocate the Zeitgeist movement. Response to AC Ranger 13.
That was your first non-advocation video, wasn't it?
Actually, it was, because I was responding to this guy's video as to why he doesn't advocate the Zeitgeist movement. So I wanted to give him a response.
Oh, that's right. I recall that. I'd have to watch it again so it's fresh in my mind.
Okay, let me do something here. Let me minimize. Let me just zoom down.
I actually misinterpreted the title of that video as why you don't advocate the Zeitgeist movement, which is why I watched it in the first place. I was like, oh, not again. He just started making videos. It's too early to turn.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can't shrink this down even further. Just give you an idea of where this video is in my collection.
Wait a minute. Ranger the guy that wears the fucking Texas? It's like a do-rag with a star on the front.
I don't think so. I never saw him in that manner. But my video that I'm questioning is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th video I made.
Alright.
9th video from the bottom. So let me go ahead and resume this. Okay, let me get out of there. I'm in the middle of responding to a letter, but I can go ahead and minimize that. Okay. Alright. So basically, I've had to do a lot of damage control. I had to implement a lot of damage control when I was talking to people. Try and get them, because a lot of them were pissed off, and, they come into a blog or, this movie blog for Zeitgeist Moving Forward, or they come onto my channel, and this is even before the Moving Forward video came out, and it was actually after you stopped hearing from me. I was running into people on the internet, and I was running into Zeitgeisters all over the internet. They were all, they were a lot. You'd see them mentioning the Zeitgeist or the Venus Project in a comment blog for a news article, stuff like that, and then you'd hear about all these other people speaking out in this very same blog that the Venus Project is this, that, and the other thing, and it turned into an ugly string of comments between 2 or 3 different people, and I saw all that numerous times. I'm going to myself, what the fuck, man? Where are all these people coming from? Here I am, and I'm just outside of Los Angeles. And from my experiences with the Zeitgeist movement when I was a registered member, there wasn't a whole lot of membership in this area, if any. There was very few. So I'm wondering where all these people came from that were here talking about the Zeitgeist movement and the Venus Project. Whoever they were, they just like totally they did all the damage before I even had a chance to do anything. You know what I mean? I'd made up like close to like 60 or 70 DVDs along with those pamphlets, only to have one of the manager of the shopping mall, a major shopping mall down here, throw them all in the trash. I took about half of what I had to the mall and basically set it up in a real nice fashion, nice little, even made signs, nice little cardboard signs, very nice looking, very, very professional. And you know what this woman did? She threw it all in the trash. I came back, I tried talking to her, she gave me such a fucking rash of shit, it was incredible. That drove a knife right through my heart, man. It really did. Because she considered everything that was there garbage. I was hanging around there, the best I could. I didn't want, I'm a rather imposing looking guy. I'm tall and I'm rough looking, ragged looking, but I do my best to maintain a certain amount of presentability about me. So I was just lingering around, walking around the shops and keeping my eye out on all my stuff, and there was a number of people that stopped to look at it. There was a number of people flipping through my pamphlets. A couple of people actually walked away with a DVD and a pamphlet. There could have been more because I wasn't always keeping an eye on it. But when I started out with 50, and I know at least two sets of the video and pamphlet were gone when I checked. So that means somebody took them. But towards the end of my stay there, the manager had one of the janitors come out and just trash it. And when I asked, hey, could you at least tell me where it is so I can go dig it out of the trash? She said, oh, you're not allowed to dig in our trash. As far as I'm concerned, that's our garbage and you ain't got no right to it. I left. So that's what ties in with this quote-unquote problem that I have with the Zeitgeist movement. I would say the vast majority of people in that entire organization just are not getting it. And they're doing more of a disservice to the Venus Project than a benefit. And I've also considered the fact that maybe Peter already knows all this. He realizes about all the garbage on the forums. He realizes that there's people out there misrepresenting the Venus Project. And maybe this whole deal on putting the new movie on YouTube was to give a little bit more freedom to people like me to go in there and deal with people on a more personal level, because we don't have the same restraints that are on the Zeitgeist Movement's forum. That's just a wild guess.
Is it true you have to take like a test now?
Oh yeah.
See, they didn't even have that the few times that I did visit there.
Neither did I.
It wasn't anything like that.
Exactly. And when I first joined, there was no test. But even still, after the testing, they started doing the testing, there's more bullshit in that forum than ever. Nobody gives a shit. They just throw in a bunch of... almost every post that's got any type of relevancy to the movement has been infiltrated with a bunch of garbage posts, videos for this, videos for this person, that news article or that news plug, shit that's like totally irrelevant to the movement. When the forum could be used for educational purposes, to get people more comfortable with presenting the ideas of the Venus Project, rather than going out there and preaching it and lecturing it. Just present it. Present what you can. Study all the material that you can, so when they do have very pertinent questions, you can give them a decent answer. Okay? Try not to be so robotic in your responses. A lot of people out there, they're quoting answers directly from the webpage. You put some of your soul into it, Throw in a little of yourself in with your answers. But don't get like totally out of whack and start accusing people of being brainwashed or stupid.
I disagree with that too. Anyone that uses the terms like brainwashed.
Yeah, you just don't use those kind of things. Especially when people are so pissed off at the crap anyway, they've been lied to all their lives. And here we are.
We're you insulting them on top of it.
Exactly.
I totally agree.
This coffee's making my mouth dry. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I just like it every now and then.
Oh, you reminded me. I didn't even get mine.
So, is there anything else you wanted to discuss about that long message?
Well,
I think we bared a lot of things out right now. I feel more comfortable talking with you already.
Yeah. Well, and I guess to continue on what we've been discussing recently too is that's a lot of where my frustration with not so much the forum, just because I don't even have the patience to wade through all the shit to even try and find what's actually relevant amongst the piles of just nonsense that are put in there. Yeah. So I just steer clear. I haven't been to the forums probably in over a year or two, unless someone was like, you have to go to the forum just for this specific thing, so I knew what I was looking for. Even then it's hard to find anyways.
I know. Even when you actually click on a relevant thread, that somebody starts, somebody always manages to come along and throw in a bunch of crap, a link to a video or some irrelevant shit. So it's like even the meaningful threads are laced with crap.
Right.
And
they get drowned out pretty much.
Yeah.
The important shit is just, it's too hard. You got to swim to the bottom of the pool to get to any of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous.
But yeah, very frustrating. So anyways, yeah, I don't